Claire followed the scorched trail deep into Ashwood Forest, the burnt leaves crunching under her boots. The deeper she went, the darker it grew, not because the sun had set, but because the trees closed in so tightly their branches wove into a ceiling, swallowing the light. The air thickened, tasting faintly of smoke and copper, and the silence was suffocating. No birds, no insects. Only her own breathing, quickening with every step. The trail ended in a wide clearing lit by low, smoldering braziers. Dozens of robed figures swayed in a perfect circle. Their garments were stitched from strips of skin, some pale, some mottled with decay crudely sewn with black thread. The masks they wore were jagged things of bark, carved bone, and teeth strung together, with uneven holes revealing eyes that glinted in the firelight. At the center stood an effigy that loomed nearly twice the height of a man, its ribcage pieced together from animal and human bones, its skull crowned with a bloody rack of antlers. From its arms hung strips of flesh that twitched faintly, as though the nerves still remembered life. Her brother was tied to a stake before it. His face was streaked with soot and tears, his mouth sewn shut with thick sinew pulled so tight it split his lips. His eyes locked on hers, wide with pleading terror. The cult's chanting was low and guttural, vibrating in her bones, each word foreign yet somehow understood in the pit of her mind. The leader stepped forward, a figure with a larger mask, crowned with antlers, holding a blade carved from antler and stained dark. "Two offerings," the voice rasped, as if spoken from beneath the earth. Cold hands grabbed Claire from behind, dragging her into the circle. The smell of dried blood and rot clung to the figures as they bound her wrists and ankles with coarse rope, the fibers grinding into her skin. She was tied to a second stake beside her brother, the firelight painting his face in flickering orange and shadow. From the tree line, something vast moved. It was made of darkness itself, crowned with massive antlers that scraped the canopy. Where a face should have been was only a void, lined with dozens of wet, blinking eyes that opened and closed without rhythm. The ground trembled beneath it. The cultists fell to their knees, their chant becoming a frenzied scream. The leader raised the blade, stepping toward Claire as the shadow leaned closer, its breath cold enough to burn. The knife descended. Her scream was swallowed by the forest. In the clearing, the effigy's arms now held fresh strips of skin, glistening and twitching in the firelight as the chanting turned to praise.